Gerard Butler. Man, talk about a career wipeout. You're watching Beyond the Trailer's review of Chasing Mavericks.
Be advised, there's an extremely high surf advisory in effect.
You ever see something and you think it's the reason you're put on this earth?
What are you talking about?
The biggest wave in the world, Mavericks. It's real. I want to ride that wave.
Untrained boys don't step in the ring with Mike Tyson.
That boy's gonna surf that wave, even if he dies trying. I mean, wouldn't you?
In fact, there's a surprising amount of talent behind Chasing Mavericks that's wiped out at the box office. Front and center is Gerard Butler, who seemed poised on the crest of stardom with 300, yet found himself caught in a romantic comedy undertow. Then there's co-director Curtis Hanson, who made a big splash with The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, a wave he rode all the way to the critically acclaimed and Oscar-winning LA Confidential, only to then wipe out with Wonder Boys. And the other director on Chasing Mavericks is Michael Apted, who made a string of successful films, from Coal Miner's Daughter to Gorillas in the Mist to The World Is Not Enough. But his luck ran out with The Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, which brought the once lucrative franchise to a halt. Yes, all three men are undeniably talented, yet have risked and lost. They are Mavericks, much like the young surfer whose story they're telling, Jay Moriarty. See, Mavericks has a double meaning. Not only is a maverick someone who makes their own path, defying the norm, but it's also a famous surfing spot in Northern California, featuring gigantic and dangerous waves in the winter. Moriarty is one of the most famous people ever to surf Mavericks, and this film tells the story of how he did it. But I must warn you, Moriarty's story has a sad ending. Butler plays the man who trained Moriarty, and Moriarty himself is played by relative unknown Jonny Weston. They don't really look anything alike, but hey, hopefully the movie gets the rest of it right, because Moriarty's life story is a great one. So Butler, Hanson, and Apted have found another great wave to ride, but can they handle it? Let's go find out. Not a lot of publicity for this movie, but what made you want to go and see it today?
It sounded very interesting, you know, I love swimming, and I like action kind of movies and human heart movies.
I love surfing, even though I've never surfed, and I can't even swim. I've always loved surfing.
Well, does this movie capture that, you think?
Yes, it did. Oh my, visually it was stunning.
I like several of the actors and actresses that were in it.
Oh, who would you say is the number one actor who brought you in?
Probably Jonny Weston.
Oh, yeah?
I really enjoy his work.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
He's an up-and-comer guy, right?
Yes, and I like that. I like giving younger actors an opportunity.
Not a lot of publicity for this movie.
Well, that's because it's a surfing film.
Yeah, what got you in the theater?
Because I'm a surfer.
You are? Yeah. Oh, have you heard of Jay Moriarty before this?
Yes, I have. But I will tell you, I thought the film was going to be about the four-person crew. When Jay goes out there and there's those four guys that have already been surfing at Mavericks. One of those guys, it's in the film, is the guy that originally surfed Mavericks in real life.
Oh, one of the first people,
Yeah,
right?
he surfed there for 15 years by himself.
Wow.
And I kind of thought that's what the film was going to be about. I didn't pick up on the Jay Moriarty thing, but it follows the story Jay did.
How are the surfing sequences?
Oh, they're exciting. You can really feel like you're there, and it's scary for people watching it.
As someone who is familiar with surfing, does the movie get it right?
It's pretty good. It's, they made the movie for mainstream cinema, so they had to balance. They had to make a story and then have so.
You just wanted surfing. You're like,
right. Surfers going to want more waves, but people that are going to see the movie are going to want less waves and more movie. So it was a pretty good balance.
Well, we see a lot of teacher-student movies all the time. What stood out about this one? What was different about this?
Because it's not his real father who trains him. It's an adopted father. He has a sad life, but he has this beautiful father in quotes. Who really teaches him everything.
I think the relationship between Jay and Gerald's Butler character was very, very unique and very special.
Apart from the fact that it was a love story, it was also a family story.
Oh, cool. Yeah?
Butler and his family situation, and then the young guy with his family situation. I'm telling you, it was a fabulous movie. It should have gotten more press.
Well, since you're a surfer, let me ask you on two parts. Would you recommend this movie to other surfers?
Yeah.
How about to non-surfers?
Honey, what do you think? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, it made us cry a little bit. So
oh, that's great.
It's sweet. It's a sweet film.
Does someone need to see this in theaters? Could they wait for it on video, or what would you say for rental? What do you think?
Oh no, I would recommend movies first. because it's a big screen, so you get the whole effect of the wave and the emotions.
I enjoyed it. It may not be for everybody. It may be, contrived, some people, but it's based on a true story, so I don't think it's that contrived.
In fact, my best friend who I surf with, I called him and he said, "No, go see it this morning because you don't want to see it on DVD."
Oh.
Because it's. I mean, when you see the wave on full screen, it's immense.
That's amazing.
And it makes the seats rumble. And that's why if you're standing on the cliffs at Mavericks when those waves break, it makes the ground rumble.
Oh, wow.
And so you're kind of like,
That sounds really cool.
Yes.
What do you give the movie on a 1 to 10?
I'll give it about an 8.
Probably a 9.
11.
a 7.
So it sounds like Chasing Mavericks delivers exactly what it promises, a feel-good surf movie, with audiences overall giving the film an 8.5. I'm Grace Randolph reporting from AMC Empire 25, and I hope we'll go beyond the trailer for these other top movies.